YouTube. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Top Shelf with me, Shantanu D. I'm sorry that I've been away for a long time. I've been on a bit of a vacation, visiting family and friends, and about to start a new chapter in my life as well. So lots of things to do and organize. But I haven't forgot all of you all, and thank you for commenting continuously and subscribing as well. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very well-reviewed pen, I'd say, which pretty much all of you know about, and if you don't know about it, I hope this review is helpful. This is the Lamy CP1. Now this comes in a standard Lamy box, and it comes with a converter and one blue cartridge and the paperwork that is usually comes with pens. So I'm really not going to show you the box. We'll dispense with that part. Let's take a look at the pen. Now the pen has a clip which is of brushed steel, very Lamy 2000-esque. It's got a little logo engraved over there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you can see it. It says Lamy. That's it. Very simple. It's a metal pen, and it's got this little design at the back so you can post it, and there's a click when you post it. I'll show you that in a bit. Flat top, flat bottom. Really nothing special. It's a very singular design, very thin pen, and I, surprise, have got an extra fine on this this pen. And originally this pen came with a steel Lamy nib. This is a steel nib as well, but it's just the blackened version. I thought it'll go well with the whole black aesthetic of this pen. The grip section is has got these little circular sort of ridges over here, so it's reasonably comfortable to write with. And the inside of the pen, it's got these plastic threads over here, and a very weird sort of feed, the cartridge or the converter feed area. It's really thin. It kind of sticks out, it doesn't go in entirely, so that's a bit weird. The inside, of course, is the brass. I think it is brass. The threads certainly look like it, and it's a fairly solid pen. So moving on, the pen is designed by Gerd Muller, the famous designer for Lamy, who also designed the iconic Lamy 2000. And to post this pen, you just, that's it, click it back. It's a bit long when you post it, but I suppose if you're sketching or if you're drawing something, I believe that this pen was designed for sort of, designers and illustrators and draftsmen back in the day. I could be wrong, but a lot of pens that I see of that generation, my mother's an architect and she has pens from the 60s and 70s, and they all tend to be on the thinner side. She's really fond of this pen because it lets her draw very easily, and because it's light, it's very convenient. Right, moving on, let's do a bit of a size comparison. Now I have a few pens over here. This is the Lamy CP1 or CP1 in German. On the top you have a Sailor Pro Gear Slim, and you have a Sailor Shikiori, and you have the venerable Lamy 2000, and of course you have the closest cousin of the Lamy CP1, and this is a pen which I thought I'd show you side by side with the CP1. This is the Lamy Idios. Now this pen recently came out, I believe at the end of last year it came out. So as you can see, there are certain similarities in design aesthetic that the agency who designed it has taken from the CP1. I wouldn't say it's a copy, but definitely there's some vibes with the CP1. It's a much more sophisticated design, this one. I don't know how timeless it will be as compared to the CP1 or the Lamy 2000, but time will tell, I suppose. But this is a really fun pen as well. Very different nib, very different grip section. So this is a bit of a pen which is borrowed from various Lamy elements, and I really like it. Hefty as well. Enough about that. Let's take a look at how this pen writes. Now I have over here a endless notebook with Tomo River, and as you can see, I'm using the plain Lamy blue ink that came with it. It's almost over in this pen, and let's now do a writing sample to see how it does. I hope there's enough ink in this. Let's just do the good old whoops, really quick. Brown box jumps over a blah 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 blah. You know that. Some quick S's. As you can see, it's a really wet writer. It's beautiful. This is an extra fine, but then again, a Lamy extra fine can be anything from a medium to a double broad. So now let's do some vertical strokes and some horizontal side strokes. There isn't any variation per se. The wetness and flow is really impressive. I really like the way this nib writes. It's a rarity that a Lamy nib writes so consistently right out of the box. Having said that, I've had this pen for a few years, so I have written with it, and maybe there is some truth to sort of, the pen adjusting or you adjusting to the pen. I believe it's you who are adjusting to the pen and not the pen adjusting to you. So that's pretty much it. Costs about 6,000 rupees in India and about 80 American dollars. It's not a very light pen, which I like about it, because if it was any lighter than 18.5 grams, it would just be impossible to control, if you know what I mean. Good EDC pen. It just flies under the radar. People really don't notice it. I believe that this pen should get more attention, and I think it would help if Lamy sort of, experimented with this pen a little bit. Maybe brought out some new colors. Maybe not as crazy colors as the Safari, so to speak, but certainly some other slightly muted colors perhaps would be a nice addition to the CP1 line and sort of rejuvenate it. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next review. Ciao and bye bye.